Det her er vores Erasmus radioshow.
Un'emissione radio speciale per l'Erasmus.
Das ist eine Radioshow für Erasmus+.
Emission special de Erasmus+.
Välkommen till den här speciella radioshowen med Erasmus-projektet.
Hello everyone, welcome to the radio show. My name is Ly and I am 17 years old. I am from Denmark.
Hi everyone, my name is Martin, I'm from France.
Hi, I'm Marco, I'm 18 and I'm from Valdobbiadene in Italy.
Hello everybody, I'm Natasha, I'm from Germany and I'm 17 years old.
Hello, I'm Emily, I'm 16 and I'm from Sweden.
Today we want to talk about some movies and about if the movies have a realistic representation of a migrant's experience. Now we will play an Italian song from one of the movies we want to talk about later.
Das ist eine Radioshow für Erasmus+.
So, we have seen movies about migration this week, and therefore today, me and my friends will focus on the questions: do the movies propose a realistic representation of the migrant's experience? And the first movie is called Play. It's a Swedish movie and it's instructed by Erik Hemmendorf, and it was released in 2011. The movie play portrays a group of black boys who rob a smaller group of white boys by the means of a physical game. In Gothenburg, a gang of 5 black teenage boys act out a big scene so they can steal the belongings of an Asian teenage boy. They steal in the same way every time, and the game is called Good Cop/Bad Cop. The rules in the game are that they first ask about the time, and when one of the victims checks the time on his phone, they claim that the phone looks like a stolen phone from maybe their brother or another one they know. So, is this a realistic representation of a migrant's experience? I'm going to ask my friends. The first one is Natasha. Do you think that the movie play has a realistic representation of a migrant's experience?
Oh yes, I think the situation seemed realistic. The movie is a cliché because there are shown 5 black boys as migrants. You don't have to be black to be a migrant, so the film is very stereotyped. So Marco, what do you think?
Oh, I think it is realistic in some ways, because the 5 boys are not the only one who are migrants. And there are also migrants who is well behaved in the society, so therefore I think it's important to remember the 5 boys aren't representing every migrant.
Un'emissione radio speciale per l'Erasmus.
The second movie is actually a documentary, and it's called A Home in the World. The documentary was released November the 5th, 2015, and instructed by Andreas Kofod. It's about 5 young asylum seekers who lives in a Natana school at the Red Cross School in Denmark, in a city called Linge. Here we follow Magomed, Shazim, and other asylum seekers who are not only struggling with learning Danish, but also the difficulties they're still struggling with from their earlier life, such as war, bombing, and torture. And the cool thing is that we see how they develop as persons and how and when they end up in a public school in Denmark. Now the question is this a realistic representation of a migrant experience? Emily, what do you think?
I think that this movie is an accurate representation of how our society works nowadays. It represents the challenges and difficulties of being a migrant. Coming to a new country is very hard, as this movie shows. They were very concerned on whether they would get to stay in the country or not. They also did not know how to speak Danish, which made it even harder for them. Natasha, what do you think?
I think the film shows a realistic situation because the 5 kids came to a new school and don't know the language. Nowadays we have this case often that especially children have to go to school and try to get integrated without knowing the language.
Det her er vores Erasmus radioshow.
The third movie is called Things from Another World. The movie, instructed by Francesco Patierno, is released the 3rd September of 2011. The movie is about a businessman named Mauricio Golfetto. He is a rich businessman who owns a factory. Mauricio Golfetto is racist, even though he has a migrant in his factory and used them as butlers in his house. Besides that, Golfetto, a Nigerian lover, he visits frequently. Golfetto is tired of the migrants, and on live television he tells all the migrants to go home to where they came from. A day his wish came true and all the migrants disappeared. Therefore, there's missing a lot of workers to take care of the jobs, and the streets are empty as well. Mauricio won't accept the fact that they need the migrants. In spite of this, he realized that he actually needs his workers. The film ends with Golfetto drives to Nairobi in a truck, maybe to find some immigrants to bring back to Italy. Now, we need some perspectives to this movie. Do the movie propose a realistic representation of the migrants' experience?
I think the film shows an unrealistic situation because it's not possible that all these migrants disappear. But you can realize also that how much they are important and how they are important in the society. So I think this.
Yeah, I agree with Marco. It is not possible for people to disappear like that, but in spite of this, I think that the movie has a great message. Golfetto is not amused by immigrants in the beginning, and throughout the movie he realizes that everyone are the same, so we need to be open-minded and care for each other. So I think the movie is good. It's not realistic, but it has a great message.
Välkommen till den här speciella radioshowen med Erasmus-projektet.
So for a conclusion, The first two movies are very realistic compared to the third one, which was not that realistic, but had a great message in connection with the migrants' experience. It can sometimes be useful to watch movies if you want to know and understand different situations. In this case, it was a good idea, because it helped us all understand an immigrant's life. Thank you so much for listening. Now we're going to say goodbye from all of our languages. So, hej då!
Farvel.
Au revoir.
Arrivederci.
Cheers.
Det her er vores Erasmus radioshow.
Un'emissione radio speciale per l'Erasmus.
Das ist eine Radioshow für Erasmus+. Emission spéciale d'Erasmus+.
Välkommen till den här speciella radioshowen med Erasmus-projektet.